They are giving away 2 pair of one-man Star Wars Trilogy tickets.
How?
They got Rocky Mountain Raceway vouchers that they're giving away over there. And admission tickets to Utah Halloween Expo and Show.
Oh, my God, I just forgot a job that I had always forgotten about.
What?
I painted stock cars for the Rocky Mountain Raceway when I was 14.
Of course you did.
You
Back
did,
in
didn't you?
1929.
You fucking did, didn't you?
I did.
Oh.
I was like, the guy said, hey, can you paint some skulls on my car? And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I can.
You're like,
All right.
you're like
I'm here, Kerry. The event can start.
The event can start.
Ladies and
Shannon.
gentlemen,
You know why?
Kat Martin.
Hi, beautiful.
Look, there she is.
God, she's hot.
All right, Alicia.
All right. Do we have our two people coming up on stage ready to go? There they are.
He
All
was
right.
married to some three-eyed troglodyte, but no, he married an attractive.
Are we recording in the back? We're recording. We've got a big thumbs up. You guys know how this goes. Ready?
Oh no, I'm covering.
Geekshowpodcast.com.
Yes.
Thank you, Paul.
God bless you, Paul Lawrence.
Thank
Ladies
you,
and gentlemen,
Paul.
welcome to Geek Show Live. Now to introduce your panel, we've got, coming up first, Mr. Tony Eccles. He's ginger. He's a squatch. He's a ginger squatch.
Hey!
Right next to him, we've got the vegan jerky king of Salt Lake City, Mr. Leigh George Cade.
Seagulls ate my crown.
Over on this side, we've got the sexiest member of the podcast, Mr. Jay Whitaker.
I demand a recount!
In your opinion, sir.
I was gonna go with Jimmy personally. I love that man's hair. Yeah, but thank you.
Yeah. Coming up next, the man that I screwed up the introduction to on the last episode. It's
Shame.
Mr. Jimmy Martin. He's got a giant boner for Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan.
There you go.
Seriously, I've been doing this for, 5 years now, give or take. That's one of the coolest goddamn interviews I've ever done. Like, and the guy's built like a brick shithouse. It's just
And
fantastic.
how old is he now?
63.
Fuck.
It's
All
funny-
right.
it's funny,
Off the
Jimmy-
top of your head, 6 Jackie Chan movies right now.
You want me to name 6 tonight?
6.
Rumble in the Bronx, Twin Dragons, Super Cop, Operation Condor, City Hunter, and Mr. Nice Guy.
All right, there we go.
And note, he gets points because he didn't take the easy route. He could have just named Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3.
See, no, I'm not kidding. Fuck those movies. That's not the good ones.
So
Like
what
Rush
cracked
Hour,
me up
Shanghai
is-
Nights,
Drunken Master 2, best movie ever.
Rumble in the
Drunken
Bronx.
Master 2 is fucking amazing.
And Rubble in the
Fucking
Bronx.
yes.
You
What
can't-
cracks me up is he says he's been doing it for 5 years. I'm like, time for a new job.
Guess what I'm not gonna do? That.
Our next panelist, Mr. Shannon Barneson. You know what? Even more than your cheers for Shannon Barneson, let's hear some cheers for Jen, who saved this man's life.
Oh, yeah. Jen Davis, I almost fell down and broke my beautiful fucking face last night, but I yelled, "Baby, help me!" And she went, yeah.
I got you.
And I'll tell you what, she does got me. I love that lady.
And ladies and gentlemen, our admirable Admiral, Mr. Kerry Jackson.
Attention on deck.
Oh, I love you. I love you people. All right.
Every time you salute, I feel the baby kick. So I have one complaint, sir.
Yes.
How could you put paper and a pencil in front of me and not expect me to draw all over the paper?
Well, I'm trying to control your ass because we're going to play match game.
Ah!
All right. So now Paul, Wookie Lawrence, has picked our contestants.
I don't have nothing to write with. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you have
Never
a
mind,
pen
never
right
mind.
there.
It's your penis.
I got you pens and 2 pieces of paper. You know what I realized? You're going to have to use each side of the paper. Lee, you're screwed. I realized I should have given you 4 pieces of paper instead of 2.
I drew a
so-
Yeti and an ostrich.
So you'll have to
You should
use.
let me know. I would have brought.
Yo, that
whiteboard.
ostrich looks
Just so you
successful
know,
as
Could've
fuck.
brought
No, this
whiteboards.
ostrich has a 9-to-5 job.
Just
and
so you
he's
know,
like, I take the train 2 hours each way. I go home to my wife, Claire. She doesn't give a fuck how hard I work.
That's the Dabney Coleman of ostriches.
Yes.
He's
So-
selling them for $30 a pop.
So you're going to have to write on each side. You're going to have to double use these papers because we got 4 questions. So that means 1 on each
He
side.
doesn't
of each paper.
realize I can do word balloons.
Do word balloons. That works too.
Can we just tear these in half?
Or you can fold it. I'm going to need 4 written answers out of 2 pieces of paper. You make the miracle happen. However you want to do it.
Me trying to do this while drinking is a
Every
fucking
day I
nightmare.
wake up, the miracle happened.
Now, what's going to have to happen is that I'm gonna be Gene Rayburn. I'm not gonna be Alec Baldwin.
'Cause who can be Alec Baldwin?
I'm pretentious,
Trump.
but not that. You know. So I'm gonna host the match game, which means I need to get a celebrity panelist. James.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen,
Excitable
James.
James.
Where the fuck did he go?
He went back to the hotel. Motherfucker, you're fast.
I know, scared the shit out of me.
Isn't he though?
I
He
was
is
just watching
fast.
that going, wow, the speed of youth.
I know, right? I'm learning that.
I used to. I know. Like I watched him run. I was like, I remember I used to fuck like that.
The problem is you're running while you're fucking.
All right.
She knows.
Because I
what
like
I'm talking about.
cardio.
Paul, who are our contestants, please? If you would, let's present them. This is our first contestant over here. Give her a hand coming up to the stage. Have a seat. Have a
I
seat.
believe her first name is Harley and the last name is Quinn.
What's
I
your name?
realize he is a Mr.
Ashley
J.
Merrill.
This is Ashley Merrill, everybody.
Hey.
Now, Ashley, do you know how to play the match game?
Sort of. It's been years since I've seen it, but
Oh, Paul.
Paul!
We'll walk you through it. We'll give you a question. We'll give you a question. There's a blank in it, and you answer the question
It's
and
not that
try
hard.
and try to match these idiots here. Okay.
Good luck.
Who is our other contestant, Paul? Maddie.
Yeah.
Come on up.
Ah, you gorgeous son of a bitch.
Right over here.
He's so good looking.
Fuck yeah, I'm winning now.
God damn.
Tell us about yourself, Matt.
I'm super gay. And
No.
and I'll turn any straight boy gay. And no. And I love these guys. Yes. Okay.
All right.
He's
Now-
the one I'd turn for. We've
Is
talked
that
about
is that
before.
seriously on your resume?
Yeah.
I'll turn
It
you
is.
straight boy gay. Nice.
Now
Hey.
I've got Paul. Paul is keeping score. I'm going to have Eric, the amateur atheist, help me out here. And if you would hold
The
these.
amateur atheist.
You know, Eric.
What's an amateur atheist?
You can just
Is
go
that-
I'm
all in.
teaching him. I'm
Oh.
teaching.
By the way, can we get one more round for these guys on my tab, please?
Oh,
One
wow.
more round for these guys on my tab.
I know he chose him for a reason.
That's why I love him.
All right.
I just have to say for anybody that has to deal with me tomorrow, you can thank Maddie.
One more round.
One more round.
Gee.
All right.
Skylar. Skylar, you're right. It is the end of the world.
Now, it is.
I'm getting fucked up tonight.
Now I've got my coin toss at. Oh my goodness. Harry Trucker is bringing actual beverages for our contestants. Yeah. Thank you, Harry.
That's why he's the best Harry Trucker in the fucking world.
Yeah,
The best and hairiest
Okay, well,
of truckers.
yeah.
All right, now before we start the game
I'll take
officially,
this. Jesus
I
Christ,
need to
can
know
drink
who's
so
going
much.
to go first, so I'm going to have you call heads or tails.
Can I call Southern
Tails.
Gentleman rules? Ladies first.
It's ladies first. That's what we're doing. So heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails.
Yeah,
The
I'm all
coin
about that
toss
tail.
app says
You really have a coin toss app.
tails, as you can see.
That's a real thing.
So you will go first. All right. So let's start this game officially now that we got everything set up. You know how to play. You know how to play. We're all good?
Kerry,
Yes?
Kerry, I don't know how to play.
It's a lot like Jeopardy, Lee.
So if she makes, I draw a Sasquatch, right?
No.
Oh.
You try to match her answer, and she tries to match your answer.
Oh, easy. I'm psychic.
Okay, that works.
I drew an
Alicia,
It's pronounced psychic.
Alicia, if you would start the theme. Get ready to match the stars. Tony Eccles, Lee George K, Excitable James, Shannon Barson, Jimmy Martin, and Jay Whitaker. On the star-studded no money match game 70. I
Wait, we're not getting paid for this?
don't know. No, I'm sorry.
Shit.
And they're not winning any prizes. You know what you win if you win this game?
Disrespect.
You
good
get
time.
you get the self-satisfaction that will fuel 1,000 electric cars.
I don't give a shit. Let's just get
What's
this
that?
shit going.
The self-satisfaction that could fuel electric cars?
You will win if you win. Kat Martin has just stepped up. She's going to give you a print of the fabulous artwork
And
that she does, altered landscapes.
that's not all that we have, Kerry. I always wanted to say that. The winner gets a free T-shirt.
There you go. There you
But
go.
it's not that one. It's Lee's, and he has to take it off in front of everybody.
Yeah. I hope you want a fat guy Star Wars shirt.
Sure
All right.
do.
That's my
Sure
favorite
do.
kind.
Now let's start the game. Because you won the coin toss, you go first. You get to choose of these two questions, A or B. Going with A.
Oh.
All
What's
right.
A? What's A?
This is exciting. I have no idea what the fuck is about to happen.
So, no, match game is fucking amazing.
I
Yeah.
don't-
All right.
I'm so scared I can't stop urinating.
My hands are
You
tingling.
guys don't get, and we talked about this during Family Feud. I'm obsessed with the game shows.
You are.
Like, this is fucking amazing.
All right. Ready? Here
so
is your
happy.
question. Now it is your job to fill in the blank, and you try to match these guys, and these guys try to match you. Ready? Here's the question.
I don't want you
Trying to
looking at my
Gene Rayburn this thing.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
you're nailing it, Gary.
If you,
Carry your,
nailing it.
carry your mic's too short.
Oh, it is. Well, that's what she said, but
Whoa!
that was too easy. Come
But
on. All right.
yet you celebrated
It's
20
girthy.
years
All right.
together.
Pay attention. Here's the question.
Here we go.
All right.
Here's our question.
Here's the question. You ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Geek Show Podcast is coming to Broadway.
God.
And I don't mean Broadway here in Salt Lake. I mean in New York City, a big play. It's a big play. It's called Geek Show the Musical. It features a big musical number called We Found Blank on Uranus. There you go. All right. You got to try to match. Now you got to look that way because Jay's right there, and you'll see. Geek Show Podcast is coming to Broadway.
I really appreciate all the white people clapping on beat. Like, this doesn't happen often, and I really appreciate you for it.
It's called Geek Show in
Right. No, you can't look. Don't copy.
It's called Geek Show in Space. It features a big musical number called We Found Blank on Uranus. Let me know when you're done.
Done.
You're done.
Done.
And you're done. Jay is the last one. Keep looking that way. All right. Okay. All right, Jay is done. All right.
My answer, I can't believe I took this long.
Oh, wait. I got to
Turn
fix my
it
answer.
over so she can't see. All right. Okay. Time for you to answer the question. Geek Show Podcast is coming to Broadway. It's called Geek Show in Space, and it features a big musical number called We Found Blank on Uranus.
First thing that came to mind, Kashyyyk.
God damn it! Oh my God.
I fucking love this show. I fucking love this show.
Why did I write down Kashyyyk?
Cockshark.
I gotta change my answer. Can I do a mulligan?
I'll come to each one of you individually, and we'll find out what your answer is. So the answer is Cockshark. Jay.
By the way, that's on my headstone. It's already been made.
Jay. Geek Show Podcast is coming to Broadway. It's called Geek Show in Space. It features a big musical number called We Found Blank on Uranus.
My dick. I'm sorry.
So that is.
That still kind of counts.
Let me get from the judges. That is not a match.
That is the wrong answer.
My dick.
All right.
Yep.
So that is not a match, Jay.
Shame if only your cock had fins.
Fins?
Like a shark.
Oh, I thought you meant the guy from Star Wars.
Oh! That's a plural. That's weird.
Jimmy Martin.
I love reactions. I also love my wife, but I wrote Maddie.
Our judges have determined that that is not correct. That is not a match.
Thank
Still
you.
in town tonight, right?
Prove it.
Thanks for the Charles Nelson Riley answer.
Shannon Barneson.
Yeah.
Let's see. Geek Show Podcast coming to Broadway. It's called Geek Show in Space. It features a big musical number called We Found Blank on Uranus.
I went with Satisfaction in Uranus.
Like the Rolling Stones version?
No, I like that. I like that answer because you know he cares. He cares about performance.
He's such a.
But and actually, I'm so drunk that I actually wrote Satisfaction, but I crossed out the first T.
Show your work. Show your work to everyone. Let's go to Excitable James. So far, no matches.
Oh, I don't think that's
Shocking.
I just love that you
You
work.
just wait.
Yeah.
So far, no matches. James.
Ham.
Oh.
Kind of a. It's
Not
cocky.
a match, but damn it. They like the answer, James. Very
Thank
good.
you.
Right? Is that your answer? Okay. Lee George Cade.
I went with the cheap pop. Blueberries.
No, but
You want blueberries on Uranus?
Actually, I think that's more of a like it's a nice palate. You know, like it's just more like
Does it make it taste better?
I don't
It's
know,
subtle.
fuck it,
Jay,
but
it's not a fucking Jackson Pollock painting.
I'm just saying. I like a snack with a snack.
Oh, Jesus.
He's got a point.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Maddie agrees.
hey, you know what's up?
Hot
Maddie
pockets.
knows. Tony. Geek Show coming
Tony.
to Broadway. It's called Geek Show in Space. Features a big musical number called We Found Blank on Uranus.
Big black dildos.
Craters.
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 So no match.
Man, your anus needs a oatmeal scrub.
Oh, wow.
That's just gonna get stuck in the craters.
Is it like Quaker Oats or is it like the fancy kind?
Oh, you gotta exfoliate your anus.
No match, but
I like blueberry oatmeal.
no match. But we still have round 2 coming up. You may match then. Maddie, your question. Ready? Ready? Okay.
It was over.
No. We got 3 more to go.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Drink all this vodka.
Oh, thank you for
How
reminding
many
me.
shot glasses do you have in front of you? Jesus Christ.
I'm the Jesus of vodka.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. All right. Maddie, here's your question. You know, ever since I started doing Geek Show, my wife loves it when I bring my work home with me. Now,
Yeah. Jay, you can't fix everything with your dick.
Prove it.
Right?
Now, when I jump into bed, I bring along blank.
I don't even have to use the same sheet of paper. Or a different sheet of paper. I'll write
Where's my
something
think music? Ever since I started doing Geek Show, my wife loves it when I bring my work home with me. Now when I jump into bed, I bring along blank. How are we doing? Let me know when you're done. Maddie, look away. I don't want you to see Tony's answer. I'm gonna put a wall here, right?
I'm so done.
You're done? Okay. James is done.
Done.
James is done. All right.
I think I was
I'm
born
done,
to this.
Kerry. I'm done.
Shannon is done. Just a thought. Okay. Are you done, Jimmy?
I guess.
Are you done?
He says I guess.
Tony is not done yet. Ever since I started doing Geek Show Podcast, my wife loves it when I bring my work home with me. Now when I jump into bed, I bring along blank.
He's trying not to write jelly beans.
Everybody mentally make an answer in your head, and we'll see how you're playing against Maddie.
I love this music.
This is the
Right?
This is the music.
This is the think music. You know?
This is Utah Valley music right here.
Or porno music.
Tony, I'm running out of time. You're good? Tony is ready. All right. Let's bring that down.
You know, you bring it up. I'm not sure if I could watch people fuck to that.
Well, have you tried?
It's the goofiest porn
You
ever.
gotta try harder.
If you,
Somebody's gonna pull a trombone out of their ass.
I
if
think
you-
Match Game would make a great
Wow, wow,
porno.
wow.
you know, if you drink enough of this, you can watch anything.
Lee, actually, it's an oboe.
So, Kerry, what was that movie about the woman that wanted to marry a gorilla? You
I
loved
don't
it.
remember. I don't remember.
It was Rick Baker's first movie.
Hey, don't derail Match Game.
All right, yeah, you're derailing Match Game. This is sacred.
Put those blueberries away.
All right, Maddie.
Those blueberries are sacred.
Maddie, ever since I started doing Geek Show Podcast, my wife loves it when I bring my work home with me. Now when I jump into bed, I bring along blank.
My corn on top.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Wow. You know, I think that's the definitive answer.
You'd be surprised.
Let's start on this end with Tony. Tony, ever since I started doing Geek Show, my wife loves it when I bring my work home with me. Now when I jump into bed, I bring along...
Jay's dick.
No. That is a winner.
Hang on.
Because if you getting some J dick, you're kind of winning and losing at the same time.
Let me get another reading. Judges, is that incorrect? Just to make sure. That is incorrect. I'm sorry. All
I was
right.
gonna
I'll
say
accept that.
if you're actually drawing a correlation between Jay's dick and corn on top,
It's about the same girth.
It's the same.
I'm telling you, Western Family wants to have a meeting.
Was it like the baby corn?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's the
Yes.
same texture.
Like that,
I heard about cream corn, but this shit's ridiculous.
Lee George Cade.
15 Shaolin monks.
Show. 15 Shaolin monks.
I don't know why that buzzer just sounds like my life.
Whose idea was it to give us alcohol and answer questions?
Mine. Excitable James. Ever since I started doing Geek Show Podcast, my wife loves it when I bring my work home with me. Now, when I jump into bed, I bring along...
Let's verify this.
Does that say Jay's dick?
Jay's dick.
Yeah, baby. I'm not taking it back.
No.
Do they get points? I don't know how this works now.
Nope.
Do I fuck them later? Like, what's going on?
Probably.
Most likely.
Let's go to Shannon Barneson.
Well, this was deeply personal.
Was it?
My wife.
My wife.
My wife.
Can I see that? Can I see?
No, I'm springing on you.
Okay.
She loves it when I bring my divorce decree and the restraining order.
God.
Hey, let me see that shit. Let me see that shit. Let me see that shit.
I mean, he's
I'm
not
just
wrong.
checking your penmanship and spelling. That's all.
That was not a match.
But it's like true life.
Jimmy Martin.
I'm not. Oh, God, you're hovering over me.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'll come over here.
The first episode of Geek Show I was ever on, I said Amy Poehler wasn't funny, and I didn't think you'd ever invite me back into your house.
Giggle, he said. Did you hear that?
He did.
That silly
Just so
fuck.
you know, he did just say giggle.
That was genuine. That was genuine.
Viagra.
Via.
It's not you personally.
I'm taking it personally.
Shit. God damn it.
Oh, I hope you don't miss your horse, Jimmy.
All right, so far no matches. Jay, ever since I started doing Geekshow Podcast, my wife loves it when I bring my work home with me.
And you have a
Now,
wife.
when I jump into bed, I bring along.
I crossed out my dick and put Limeritas.
Oh!
Oh, man.
But I legit wrote my
Now here's the thing about
Guys, I
match
love
game.
you so much. It's been a great ride.
The thing about
I
match
get that
games,
often.
Like sometimes nobody wins.
Sometimes, well, we still have
Except
another.
for comedy. Comedy always wins.
We still have another round to go.
And
so
it's still tied.
tied.
It's anyone's game.
It's like a.
It's
It's
anyone's
like a goddamn
game.
soccer game, like you're fucking billionaire that owns it.
No, seriously, I say this with all the love in my heart. You're both losers in our eyes.
So let's get the theme song going, and we'll after these
Messages. We'll be right back.
Mr. Poopy Butthole!
Okay. Second round of questions. All right, we're rolling. Bring it down. Okay, it's round two.
I need something to work with.
Round two. A match game.
Are you ready for round two?
Shannon and I are going to sing the song Modelo, Make Way, Make Way.
Ain't nobody know what the fuck you talking about.
That's Moana, you dumbass.
I seen that movie.
Everybody calm down. It's match game.
Calm down. We're the fate of
This is the most fun I've ever had in my life.
the
I like
fate of
Moana.
everything lies on this. All right,
It's hot out
Maddie.
here.
Since you lost the coin
Hot as
toss in the
shit
first
right now.
round, you get to choose the first question in the second round. So I'm going to let you choose between A or B.
Because somebody's got to win this game.
Which hepatitis is the better?
The ass?
You guys just missed a great joke. That was awesome.
B.
He is going with hepatitis B.
Is that curable?
It's better than Hep C, because who wants flesh-eating bacteria?
Just take a hot shower. That's fine.
All right, here's your question. Contestants ready? Celebrities
so
ready?
Fucking ready for
think
this.
any of us
I'm
are
not
ready.
Gonna be ready till James finishes this shot.
Celebrities are ready?
Took the shot. It's
Okay.
gone.
I'm so fucked.
Here, I'll take it. Do you need one?
I'm so fucked up right now.
I would like another one if
Here.
possible.
I'll help you.
Okie dokie.
There we go.
Back in the game, man.
Back in
Oh,
the
you
game,
got-
James. Here
you
we
got
go.
some daddy juice there.
Daddy's juice. All right, here's your question. Maddie,
Matter.
whenever Shannon,
Shit.
Always.
whenever Shannon feels romantic,
Whenever Shannon feels romantic, what?
I'm not done. Whenever Shannon feels romantic, his blank starts to wiggle.
I love looking at your face right now.
All right. Maddie,
His blank starts to wiggle.
you've got to try to match these idiots up here. What answer are they going to give for whenever Shannon feels romantic, his blank starts to wiggle? Maddie is researching his answer.
He knows.
Just so you know, he's researching his answer. No shouting out answers, please. None of that. Do you think this is a good question?
I think we'll see some pretty funny answers.
Like your like your body language looks like you're scared.
Well, he's cold still. What
It's
time
fucking
did you?
cold outside.
What time did you start lining up today?
Noon.
Noon. This guy,
Cody, you're awesome, dude. Cody, I love you.
Cody, was in line. Everybody, give Cody a hand. He started the line for this event at noon.
So wait, you got here at noon, and we opened the doors at 6. You stood alone for 6 hours and 45 minutes.
No, he had a chair. He had it all set up.
That's awesome, Cody. You were amazing.
Thank you, Cody.
You were a
Appreciate
blessing.
it. How far did you travel to get here?
I live in Ogden.
Well, that's considerable as far as I'm concerned because that's a fucking battle zone. So,
And like
Wait,
he didn't get shot.
Ogden's a battle?
yeah. We have answers, everybody?
I got
Yeah,
one.
I'm
Light,
good, I'm
you
good, I'm
now.
ready to
Jay, are you good? You got everybody?
Be in the butt, John.
I'm ready to go.
Okay, here we go. Maddie.
Maddie.
Maddie. Maddie.
Maddie.
He's not a
Please.
C-card.
Not even. Look at Maddie.
Does he look like a fleshy blob with propeller wounds
Like,
to you?
no, like he could totally.
I'm endangered, baby.
God damn, he's so good looking.
All right, Matt.
Okay. Okay.
Here we go. Matt.
I just want to put some corn on top of that.
Prove it.
Matt. So you've got to try to match these guys, and they got to try to match you.
Good fucking luck.
Here's the question. Whenever Shannon feels romantic, his blank starts to wiggle.
I want it to be his wiener, but I'm gonna say his beard.
Oh. Okay. It
These
is pretty
guys-
impressive. I've started putting beard oil in it.
These guys like this answer. I'm gonna start on this end, over here with Jay Whitaker. Jay, when Shannon feels romantic, his blank starts to wiggle.
His ham.
That was the easy answer, like
That's
honestly.
a very easy answer
And I
that
should've
doesn't
wrote that
end with
down.
my dick.
God damn it.
Jimmy Martin,
I didn't choose. I said trucker hat.
trucker hat. There's some people who are guessing these answers out there. I love it. Now this is a personal question.
What's
Well, I know what it is.
what's quivering right now?
Yeah, what is it?
So many things.
Whenever Shannon feels romantic, his blank starts to wiggle.
It's not Jay's dick.
I hate.
Not.
That's very.
Hold it. Maddie is calling the judges to
We're gonna
decide
throw that to the judges.
because not Jay's dick could be his beard.
Oh my God!
I'm just glad that like, because I feel like this has been a bashing of my dick. Because every time I hear Jay's dick, I hear like a. That's like I'm just sitting there talking. Hang in there, little buddy. Like,
Jay,
Listen.
Jay just got a ding.
yeah, I got my first ding. I feel pretty good.
Jay, hearing a buzzer every time you think of your dick in your mid-30s is just natural life progression.
I know, but it's kind of sad. I'm just like.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I'm surprised at the judges. I think they have been drinking.
No
But-
cock shaming,
but-
please.
I think the sound he usually hears is The Price is Right. The dun,
But-
dun, dun, dun.
But their word is final. Their word is final. So
Yeah,
that's
fuck
wow.
it. It's
All right.
done. It's over.
Well, it sounds to me like Maddie just got 2 points.
Just one. Paul's keeping track.
All
Just
right,
one.
Excitable
point.
James.
Excitable James.
Oh, Maddie. You and your perfect face.
No. God.
Thank you
said-
for bringing my covenant to the table.
I said
That's
Shannon's
my order. What are you guys talking about?
squishy T-tat.
Squishy what?
That's what we call the penis in the valley. We call it your squishy T-tat.
Look,
We can't call
we're
it
not disappointed,
Yeah,
but
penis.
you know.
Do you ever just look at James and sometimes they go, that guy's fucking nuts?
Yeah, I do it
I
all
do
the
that all
time.
the time.
Oh, James.
But in a good way.
We love you.
Thanks, buddy.
Lee George Cade.
Carrie.
Whenever Shannon feels romantic, his blank starts to wiggle.
Carrie, I don't think I understand the game. Would it be all right? My answer is psychic platypus.
I just need a chase.
You know, you were trying to match Matt.
Okay.
No.
I mean, I tried, but
That is
the
incorrect.
voice is psychic platypus.
Incorrect.
So not close.
Isn't a
I
psychic?
wanted, because we have our secret show, Tony. I really hope it's something great.
Oh, it's not that great.
Oh.
Tony, your shot has arrived.
Oh,
He told him what to write.
I think that's. You better give it to me.
There you go, Maddie.
All right. Tony. Whenever Shannon feels romantic, his blank starts to wiggle.
I went for the easy answer. I went for Dingus.
Dingus.
Dingus?
Oh wait.
Fucking Mormons.
No, seriously. In Old Gaelic, dingus actually means beard.
Oh.
No. Judges are not buying that.
This might be the best night of my life. Like, I just can't even stand
The
it.
judges are
No,
not
in
buying.
ancient Aramaic, dingus means beard.
Yeah.
The judges do not like.
Who's controlling that shit?
Jesus.
It's
This
Jesus.
feels like the last time I talked to my mom.
Hold on, I want to do this. Judges, everything is fine.
Oh.
What the fuck?
They have to
died.
think about that.
God.
Everything's going perfectly fine in America.
There we go.
Trump's a good president. Yeah.
What?
We should just give him a chance.
Hold on, judges. Judges, we live in a post-racist society.
We'll all be alive tomorrow. Yeah, good.
All right.
Maybe old 45 just needs some Jay's dick.
Yeah.
No,
The judges
I
like that answer.
I was waiting for a wrong.
All right.
Well, I think he's more likely to pay attention to that than Melania.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. This is our final
That's true.
question. Celebrities, get ready.
This is just great.
So far,
I'm
Maddie,
I'm so winning this.
you're not.
I'm not a contestant.
No,
You can't
Maddie.
Oh, God damn it.
Maddie's in the lead with 1 point.
All right, Maddie, you're on my team.
But now here is your question. Here we go.
Fucked up.
Pay attention.
This is your moment.
I think my wife's gynecologist is a.
Oh, hey, he's talking about that thing I like.
He's a fan of science. All right.
He really enjoys doctoring.
Hello.
I think my wife's gynecologist is a Star Wars fan. The doctor begins each exam by saying blank.
Oh, shit, I got it.
All right. Is everyone having a good time? Thank you for coming in on this rainy night. We love you.
This is seriously one of the best things that's ever happened to me in my life.
I think my wife's gynecologist is a Star Wars fan. The doctor begins each exam by saying blank. Where are we?
I'm all ready to go.
Celebrities?
I'm ready
You
to go.
good? You're good? James is good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Done.
Locked in.
It's like the chef shows. Hands off the tables. Hands off the tables.
Okay.
Present your food.
Thank you, chef.
We're good. All right.
Oh, I'm so matching this one.
You need
I got this
to
one.
I think we're all matching this
I
one.
think I matched with someone on here.
you need to match 1 to tie, 2 to win. On this, on this all depends. Ready? I think my wife's gynecologist is a Star Wars fan. The doctor begins each exam by saying blank.
Well, this one's for Paul. That's some Wookiee you've got there.
That's actually a really good answer.
Shit, man.
Maddie, I hope you're ready to receive your prize.
I got the right answer right here.
Let's start
Seriously, I got the right
down
answer.
here
right
with Tony. Tony, my wife's. You know what a gynecologist is, right?
I do, yes.
Okay.
I do.
Got
yes. Yep, I know about the duck lips.
It's for the vagina.
The duck lips? Is that what you just said?
Did he?
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't think he really knows.
Not if he's calling it duck lips.
Tony,
they're a bajinger doctor.
Oh.
Tony, I think my wife's gynecologist is a Star Wars fan. The doctor begins each exam by saying blank. The judges.
What?
The judges like that one enough to give you. The game is tied.
We're going to 3 a.m. Woo!
We're gonna need more paper. No,
Leigh,
for real, we're gonna need more paper.
Leigh, what is your answer? What does it say?
I thought they smelt bad on the outside.
That's fucking brilliant.
No, I'm afraid that's in reference to a tauntaun, Paul. But let
That's a fucking
me
great
just say this, Leigh.
That's so funny.
At the end of the day, the winner was me.
The magic was inside you all along.
Are you kidding me?
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore. Excitable James.
I hate having to go after Leigh. Fuck you, Leigh, man. God damn.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
I'm just kidding.
Excitable James, I think my wife's gynecologist is a Star Wars fan. The doctor begins each exam by saying blank.
That's no moon. Right?
Would it be that's no poon?
That's no moon.
I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it.
Shannon Barneson.
Mine's the same as his.
That's no moon.
That's no moon.
Twinsies.
Also not a match. Jimmy Martin. Jimmy.
Hi.
Hi.
How
are you?
I shot first.
But that's not an actual quote.
But
I
another
shot
correct
first.
answer would be Che-101-ga.
Now, Jay, the pressure is on you because the game is tied right now. And I don't know what to fucking do with a tie. Because I didn't. It'll be a fight to the death.
We need more paper.
It'll be a fight to the death if it's a tie. We'll figure something out if it's a tie. Because we got to get out of here before the club closes.
The cops are coming.
Jay, I think my wife's gynecologist is a Star Wars fan. The doctor begins each exam by saying,
Hello, what do we have here? What? What
That has
happened?
nothing to do with Star Wars.
Fucking Lando Calrissian.
Lando.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's Lando. Come on.
Oh, my God.
Hello, what
That
have we
was so
here?
deep cut, I didn't get it.
I'm glad none of us said it's a trap.
honestly,
You will be digested for 1,000 years.
There's so
Star Killer Base.
so many good choices.
Or his best 3PO voice, we're doomed.
well,
Stay on target.
see, that was my answer. Stay on target.
Almost there.
Don't
on
get
target.
cocky, kid.
Don't get cocky.
Oh.
I missed. They impacted on the surface.
Now, I did make Paul the official judge, so.
I'm going to say it's 2-1
Huh?
What? Whoa.
because it smells better on the outside.
Oh, God.
It's absolutely correct.
Even though it wasn't wiki related, Judge Jesus. Judge Jesus is allowing.
So she's taking it? Did you take it?
So that means who wins?
Who took it? Yeah, I think you took it.
There we go.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, Maddie. A hand for our winner. Let's get the theme music going.
Let's get the winner music.
Thank you all
What a great night.
coming out
What a
tonight.
great night.
Thank you guys. I love you.
I love you.
And thank you all for coming out. Geek Show says hey. And we love you.
Geek Show says what? Geek Show says what? One more time. Geek Show says what? Hey!
We love you. Thanks for coming out.
Hey, real quick. Can we turn just real quick? Are we done recording right now?
Yes, we're done recording.
I just want to say this real quick in front of everybody. Put your sweater on. Sit back down.
Oh.
Whoa, Jesus Christ.
How long is this going to take?
No, this is very quick.
Here comes another sermon.
This is no, it's not a sermon. It's just what this podcast does for people. If you guys want a perfect example of what this podcast does, this podcast brings a lot of people together. There are two people in this house that I want to recognize right now. While I was gone from the show for about 6 months for the military, I met a great friend named Eric Reichenbach, and I want to address him personally. I ended up meeting him. He's from Baltimore. He came all the way to be here.
Hey.
No shit.
Hey.
Nice.
Where
But
are
it gets better. But it gets better.
Where is he? Where?
It gets better.
Stand up, Eric.
No,
All
no.
the way from Bmore. Oh.
It gets better
Mother.
because he brought his wife with him. And Hannah,
Where are you?
I interviewed her while I was down.
Oh,
if you
this
guys
is
listen
the
to that,
author. This is
yes,
the author.
she's the author. She got
Yes.
invited to Salt Lake Comic Con partially because of the Geek Show podcast.
Yeah.
And so they came all the way just to hang out, and it means the world that they could be here. And that's what I love about this show, and that's why I love everyone in this room. Thank you guys so much. And thank you guys. They go back home in the mornings, but seriously, say hi to them. They're
Hey,
great
thank
people.
you. Thank
And-
you so much.
Yeah, seriously.
No, like, seriously, you guys. Like, I know you guys enjoy this, like, a lot, but I don't think you know how much we enjoy this. Thank you. My God, Match Game was one of the most amazing things that's ever happened to me in my fucking life. I've always wanted to be Charles Riley. Like, always.
You
know,
forgot
like,
your ascot.
Well, you didn't try hard enough.
I don't know who that
I'll,
is.
Like, seriously, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for participating. And just thank you for being, like, seriously decent human beings.
We love you.
Right? It's a super important thing right now.
Now,
We're going down the road.
we got Mr. Beck here is going to be our photographer for the night, and he's going to take. If y'all, all the panelists, stay up here. We're gonna remove.